For Wall Street Media, this is Mike. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't find anywhere else.
Now, you know what? That's the first thing I want to know. How come you don't say this is German Mike?
What do you mean? I am Mike.
You're German Mike!
There's no other Mike in the office anymore, so there's no need for the German part.
You're still German?
Remember when we had Denver Mike?
And New York Mike?
Right. It was really necessary to say, hey, German Mike.
Yeah, what are we going to do here?
With me?
What, German Mike? What the heck are we going to do here?
Well, we are talking about the gun show we were.
Yeah, that was fabulous, man.
Yeah.
You guys missed a great gun show out in Allentown and some of the best food ever. Did that taste wonderful?
That was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The gun show was fantastic. I mean,
really great, good Americans.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And there was a lot of old antique stuff there. A lot of it. I mean, I'm not really into the antique stuff, but I noticed, like, we went to the gun show a couple of years ago, and I noticed that the prices went up drastically.
No,
Like,
but
it's
they're
a lot more
afraid
expensive.
of the liberals getting in and taking away the right to own guns. So I think that it's going to be much harder to own one. By the way, there is no Second Amendment in New York. There's actually no rule of law whatsoever. So we should really all, if everyone that watches comes, we should all go to Allentown next year, buy guns, and come back and overthrow New York and make it America again.
You cannot run around with an assault rifle in New York. It's just
I saw the greatest assault rifle in the world that I would have loved to have shot with a green laser. It was the coolest thing in the world. I'd love if you showed that to me. It was on the roof the whole length of the place. That was awesome. I need
That's
one
going
of those.
far, right? That's
Yeah,
really strong.
but I'm not in America. I'm in New York, which is the enemy of America, actually. And our mayor is the enemy of America in particular, because not only don't we have the Second Amendment here, I don't know if the rest of you out in the world know, but we're actually a banana republic here now. And we've been overthrown by the guy that owns the most bananas. He doesn't follow the rule of law here. The rule of law is the voters voted twice, to have term limits, and he decided to wait until the day after it would have expired to put it on the ballot. He did.
Yeah.
And decided he's going to overthrow the law in our little banana republic here because he has the most bananas, and going to run for a third term against everything else and all the scumbag council people.
That's unconstitutional, right?
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
As far as I understand, it happened once before.
Guys, Allentown's every 6 months. If he does this and stays in, we're going to have a WSM sponsored field trip out there, and we're going to everybody buy a gun. We're going to come back and take over New York and make it part of America again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible. Now, this is how you're going to pay for your gun. You're going to tune in. Did you tune in last Friday and watch? If you did, you made more than enough money. You can ride out in your own car. You don't even have to ride with me and Mike. What did we tell them to do? We told you to buy FXI, right? You made 10% since then, right? We told you to buy DSW. You made 5%. Their CEO bought like $18 million worth of stock in the past 2 weeks. Where's that going? He's got better information than we do.
We mentioned Aspen Bio as well.
Aspen Bio up 9% today. Did you jump in on Aspen Bio? Did you make your 9% today? Did you jump in on ATVI? Right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
The market went up today, which is nice.
Yeah, 300 points.
I was afraid it would tank again, but it's holding nice.
Yeah, listen. You got to be very careful, right? Like the people that owned RIM today. Right, crash and burn. Hopefully Apple will crash and burn because we hate Apple, and everyone that uses an Apple is not a good American. So I'm hoping they tank. I think they report after the market today.
But it's an American product.
No, it's not. And Yahoo, they report. I got a bunch of Yahoo only because Yahoo stinks, right? They're the worst company in the world. I talked to the people over there. I talked to 3 sets of the people over there. They're right around the corner from us, across from Bryant Park.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and every time I go over, it's the next yuppie, doesn't care, give a crap about Yahoo, give a crap about doing his job. It was all guys so far that I talked to. And they leave. And
yeah, it's tough. You start from zero again.
I talked to the next one. And they didn't give a crap about their job, kind of looking at the chairs, what kind of watch do you have, where do you want to go
that's how
for
the
lunch.
top management is, right? I mean, if you look at Jerry Yang, he's pretty much like that.
I know, but I own a bunch of Yahoo only because I'm assuming that a much better company than them, Microsoft, one of the greatest companies in the world who make my life better every day, will buy them at a nice hefty premium. I mean, how stupid does Jerry Yang look right now, saying that $31 a share and $35 a share, it was somewhere in between that, was undervaluing the company. Last trade, 12.74.
Yeah, well, that was to be expected, right?
Well, that was only down 70%. The market didn't fall 70%.
Right.
You know, like Japan's market, I didn't know, is down 50% this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know, people here are screaming and crying, right?
Yeah.
You have to pick and choose, right? And you want to be careful. Listen to this show. We'll make decisions for you. The only new thing, all the ones that we added from last week are up quite a bit. But the new one that I added today was Landry's. LNY. I told you about this last March or April. The CEO's been trying to buy the rest of the company for a year, and he owns 39% of the company now. And his board just agreed to do this. Now they're going to have one final meeting in December, right? But they're telling the shareholders to do this, and they had a special committee of all independent people, right?
They all told them to do this.
Yeah, and Jeffries are the bankers. We know Jeffries. We work with them a lot. Pretty smart. Jeffries aren't like the clowns that you see with all the problems. They had $900 million for him to buy it last year. Now they have $500 million for him to buy it this year. And the offer is at $13.50 a share. I bought in today when I heard. I think it was $11.70. I think the last trade on that baby was like what? I don't have it up here. $11.95.
Yeah,
right?
So you can still make some nice arbitrage.
Yeah,
there,
this is a
10%.
beautiful arbitrage. You know, where the hell else are you going to pick up 16%? The financing expires. I told you earlier, right? It's like
February 15th.
Early in February, right? So between now and February, you're going to buy in at $11.95. You're going to get out $13.50. Where the hell else are you going to get it? Because you're just going to keep getting bad news on the recession and you know everything else. Here you're going to pick up 16% in 3 months.
16%. That's nice.
That'll give you money to go to Allentown with me and German Mike in the spring.
To buy an assault rifle.
To buy assault rifles with me and him. That's the big buy for the day, guys. Oh, you know who else I bought? Urban Outfitters. I bought them.
Oh
again.
yeah. Yep. You liked them. You bought them before, right?
I did. I made a bunch of money in them before. The clown from Piper Jaffray downgraded them. I upgraded them, and I actually bought some, and we made 10% in like a week.
That's nice.
And Urban, we made 1% in like a day. But Urban Outfitters have super smart management, right? And they're always innovating. They're coming up with new ideas. All the bottles that come in, right, say like they love their stores and they always have new things and they're, you know, and that's not going to go away. And they're reasonably priced and smart management, man, smart management. Tough times now. The idiots who had like a semi-good idea and then a booming economy, everyone was doing well. Now you need the smart guys, right, to do well. And speaking of smart guys, RSOL, you can still get into that one cheap. My buddy Eric's the president, right, or CFO. And they just made, listen to this, they made an acquisition last week of another solar company, and they bought it. The price they paid was less than the revenues that they'll get in the first year.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me tell you, I only know smart guys.
There's lots of bargains out there right now.
They keep me around. I'm like the entertainment. Ruby Tuesday, right? We did them last week or a week or two ago. Smart managers made 7% on them today. If you listened on, we did our last show on, it was a Friday, right?
Right.
You made 7% on them today.
Pretty much all of them, all of the companies you mentioned Friday.
They're up 7 or 8 or 9%, right? Ruby Tuesday, smart managers. Go back to the website and take a look and watch that show, and they'll tell you the conference. You can hear the whole thing for yourself, which is what I want you to do. That was a smart, solid guy, and the things that they're doing, he said, like they have like the 3 burger plate, right? And
all right, I saw that on TV. Actually.
And that was $6.99. Now they lowered the price to $5.99 to get even more people in, right? And you're not going to McDonald's, right? You're going into a decent place. Like you can take a date in there, and you're sitting down at a table. Someone's coming over. You know, not as nice as the waitress we had, though, huh?
Well, still,
wasn't she, sweetheart?
Yeah, she was really nice. That was Allentown.
That was in Allentown. Wonderful people, man.
Okay, we have to wrap up.
We're gonna wrap up. Go back, listen, take another look at Ruby Tuesday, and look at Landry's. You're 16% in 3 months.
Yeah, nice. We're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at wsmco.com. Thanks.